Hey guys, it's Vistal, and I am touching base with you about a quick review of factoring in case you have forgotten. So we're going to just look at 4 examples. Most of the factoring we do in this unit is going to be all X method stuff. And so remember, in the X method, we are organizing our thinking. We are organizing our thinking of our work using an X, right? And every spot in the X fills a job for us. So the top spot is always filled by the last number. So I'm going to put a 27 in the top. And the bottom spot is filled by the middle number B. And so I'm going to put a 12 down here. And now we're looking for what multiplies to make 27 and adds to make 12. And remember, if we're plus, plus, then the sides are plus, plus. If we are plus on top, minus, then we go minus, minus on each side. If we have minus on top, plus on the bottom, we have plus, minus. And then same thing, if we go minus, minus, then we go plus, minus again. So they are kind of 2 parts, and all depends on what that top one looks like versus what that bottom one looks like. Okay? So as you're thinking through this, you are thinking what multiplies to 27 and adds to 12. And hopefully you're also thinking that they are both plus, plus. And I know you don't have your multiplication table in front of you, but if you Google one will hopefully pop up that'll help you. We are working with 9 and 3. And since they are both plus, plus, our final answer is x plus 9 and x plus 3. Okay, so far so good, hopefully. So let's look at a second one, because in this second one, remember the last number goes on top, and the middle number goes on the bottom, and we are looking for what multiplies to 12, but adds to -7. And since we see plus on top, minus on the bottom, we know that each side is going to be minus and minus. Now, multiple ways to multiply to make 12. But the only way to add to get 7 is we are going to use 3 and 4. Again, both negative because of what we're seeing in the -7. So x minus 3, x minus 4. And that one's now all done. If we scroll down here a little bit, I'm losing my stuff at the top, but that's okay. I think we can remember it. We have a little bit different problem here. We've got a minus on top and a plus on the bottom. So multiplying to -4, adding to make 3, and we need a plus minus. And whenever we're dealing with a plus minus, where the top is negative and the bottom is positive, the bigger number in the problem will be positive and the smaller number will be negative. When we get to this last one, it's all about how are we creating that bottom number. We're creating a 4. So when I think about multiplying to make 4, I'm either thinking 2 times 2 or 4 times 1. And in this case, I'm thinking 4 times 1. And since I need the bottom number positive, that means the bigger number of 4 and 1 is going to be the one that's the plus. So that's why I finish it with x plus 4 and x minus 1. In this very last one, -54 goes in the top, -3. So we're dealing with a case of having both negative. 54, kind of a tough one, but hopefully you remember that 54, whenever we see it, a great way to think about 54 is 54 is 6 and 9. And now I just got to figure out how to arrange them. In this case, because 54 or 6 and 9 need to make a -3, I know that the bigger number should be the minus. And so the bigger number here is 9. And so I'm going to make the 9 the negative. Now, again, this was a very, very quick crash course into factoring or a review of factoring. If you are still confused or you're just not quite sure what's going on, remember you can always ask for help um, or kind of you can always ask for help, reach out, or if you need to. I mean, factoring is not the hugest topic in this chapter, so obviously there's ones that you are so stuck on that you just need to Google. By all means, do that too. Factoring is a good skill to have, but it's not the most important one in this chapter. So you are going to do great. Whoops, my smiley face is so sad. Be in touch if there's anything you need. Have a great day.